Welcome to All the Rage Gaming, brought to you by Ragebreed TV. I am your host, Drummer Keith, and today I dive into one of my favorite games called Combat Masters for some PvP straight out of the App Store. This first-person shooter is packed with action in several different modes, from Capture the Flag to Combat Zone, and a classic death match that you and your friends will enjoy. Let's rage!
For the first game, we play Team Deathmatch, and immediately I rush onward to collect my kills. Quick double kill and on I go. This guy hanging out gets the FMJ from my rifle. I rally on the offense and fling a star for a clean drop. I was soon taken down as I entered enemy turf. I spawn in and move forward, pushing to get points on the board for my crew when I was taken down again. Luckily, my star gets thrown early enough and hits my target for a kill after death. I know for sure this guy wasn't happy after I hit him with my star from across the map. Impressive long shot. I move on to the next round, and it's Capture the Flag, which can get pretty intense. I'm really good at defending the flag so that the enemy team has a really hard time scoring points. The idea is to grab the opposing team's flag and bring it back to your base. I wait for red team to push for our flag while my crew moves forward. They like to run into friendly fire sometimes. I jump out to assist from long range, but was taken out from the other side. Constant battle back and forth leads to me being dropped by the enemy. During my attack, the enemy sneaks up on my left side and dropped me, but my team quickly takes him down. I set up in a defensive position to assist my crew from long range a second time. Here I decide to play a tight defense to ensure blue flag is not captured. I am using the wall and forklift for cover, and this time I managed to stop 3 red players attempting to push for points. 3 defensive kills using my rifle as I'm hidden back behind our flag. We lost by 1 point this game. On to the next round, I'm back to Team Deathmatch at the pool. This is an excellent map for close quarters, so I pull out my hatchet and my throwing star. The timer starts and off we go. This guy didn't even see me coming and takes one to the dome, flipping him over. I move forward in my assault with bullets nearly missing me. I turn back to engage the shooter and take him out. His teammate catches me before I can take cover. When I respawn, I move to take out the opposition using my throwing stars. I was downed in a 3-on-2 situation but quickly respawned for a kill from across the map with my star. I stuffed him and sure he wasn't happy about it. To my surprise, his teammate catches me off guard and down I went. Ah yes, the guy with the red coat at the pool clearly not paying attention, so I discipline him with my star. I move along, catching 2 unsuspecting players with my hatchet. Triple kill before I go down. Back on my feet again, and I'm looking for revenge. A star for you for taking out my teammate, his poor skull. I continue to push forward, but before too long I'm downed again. He was the beginning of a 6-kill streak, bringing us well ahead on points and into the final 30 seconds of the round. Fifth kill here, still swinging my hatchet. I ran through this guy in the red jacket, missing my second swing. I hit my 6th enemy in a row in the back of his helmet and charged forward looking for the next one. I was cut off and taken down, ending my streak. I respawn again to find the red coat hanging out on my side of the pool. He didn't learn the first 3 or 4 times I dropped him. A coat and a sniper rifle at the pool. Unforgivable. I move forward to take out 2 more enemies, chasing the guy in the red coat in the last 10 seconds for the win. A swift victory with the final score 38-29. Good game, blue team. The next round we move back to capture the flag. This time, before the clock even starts, I take down 2 enemies just for fun. I spawn in to start the round behind our flag and set up on the defense to protect it. 2 defensive kills right off rip. I second-guessed myself on swapping to assault and decided to hang back to defend. I set up to throw my star to defend the flag, but upon missing my target, she takes me out. She blasted me with her shotgun, and down I go. I wanted to chase her down as we are way ahead to reclaim our flag, but my crew catches her for me. So I set up to defend the flag as it is returned to its stand. It was a good choice for a defensive kill with my star. Now that we are ahead by 3 points, I move up to engage anyone close by. Pistol Hannah missed her shot. I taught her a lesson with my hatchet. I go back to the flag to set up for defense. I know they are coming for it quickly. Shotgun Betty catches me again, chilling in the bushes, and blasts me. She now has our flag, and upon me respawning, I decide to give chase. I run into one of her teammates and take him down with my rifle, then head to find her. There she is. Chased her down to discipline her with my hatchet and reclaim our flag. I sidestep her team member and discipline her with a star as well. I head back to our flag to attempt maintaining defense. We are up 4-0 with some breathing room. I check the flag and move up a bit to the right side of the house, only to witness Shotgun Betty take out 2 of my team members. She takes a hatchet from behind as I avenge them and protect the flag. I hold my position under this big awning and expect Betty to return. Indeed, she pops out, not suspecting my relocation, and received more discipline from my hatchet. Another enemy runs up and goes for our flag, and she quickly learns from her mistake. Still didn't learn your lesson, lady? I will not allow you to grab the blue flag. Five to 0 on the score, and we are doing rather well. 20 seconds left on the clock, and there is no way for them to catch up now. Betty attempts another grab, but failed due to my hatchet. She just won't learn. 10 seconds left, and I won't even let the enemy by me. I swing my hatchet to defend the flag. Not today, Betty. A complete shutout on this round for a huge win, scoring 5-0. Nice rage. What a fun match. Third place with 13 kills and 2 deaths. Good game, blue team. Thanks for watching all the Rage Gaming. Follow us on Facebook for more.
Gears of War Reloaded. I'm wearing the glasses because it makes me look smarter. So, 2005 was the last time we played Gears of War, the original game, which was generational. It changed everything. Originally back out on the Xbox 360. I think it was remastered about 2015. The Xbox One, they upped the graphics and stuff. This new version is still running on Unreal Engine 3 for the geeks out there. I think they've used that kernel, but have added partial effects from Unreal 5, which just make the game incredible. The soundtrack still as amazing as it was before. So, third person shooter, 60 FPS, iconic. It's the game that made 100 games. Definitely play it. This time around, it's not just Xbox and PC. Sony gamers get to play it as well, so we can all join the battle together. Fantastic game, 10 out of 10. If you've not played it, play it in a bit.
this bass really strong enough? We're marooned on a small island in an endless sea, confined to a tiny spit of sand, unable to escape. Tonight, it's heavy stuff.
Hi, this is Karina. I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. So my memories go back to when I was a teen, and I got a SNES, and one of the first games that I ever played was Street Fighter 2, and it was one of those games that was really fucking cool. I guess some of my favourite characters was Ken, Ryu, loved Chun-Li because it was it was nice to see a strong female in there as well. One of the most interesting people, I think, was Blanca, and that was kind of cool. And I'm just trying to think of others. I remember once actually I used Go Home and Be a Family Man as a comeback to someone, and he laughed so much and it completely diffused the situation. Guile was fucking awesome as well. Street Fighter 2 is probably one of the defining fighter games for the SNES, I would say, because it was one of those games that everyone was talking about at the time. Certainly with me and friends and cousins and things like that, we always used to play this game. Enjoyable game, if you like your games retro and old school, this was a really good game to get into, and certainly for me, that was one of my favourite SNES games. If you ever want to go retro and you want to try the SNES, go for it, because this game is kind of cool. You're not going to get all the the current kind of 3D stuff. It is, you're talking like a very old school retro game, but it's certainly worth looking into.
Welcome to All the Rage Gaming, where passion meets pixels, no filters, no fluff, just truths, triumphs, and the chaos in between. Here's what we've got for you today. A rundown of the biggest gaming news from September 2025. Our thoughts on some of the most anticipated game releases this month. A deep dive on how gaming culture is evolving, what's great, what's broken. And, of course, rage quit stories, because sometimes you just gotta let it out. Let's get into it.
Alright, to kick things off, what's been going down in the gaming world September 2025? Big month, some games we've been waiting years for, some twists, some disappointments. Here are the top headlines. Story 1, Hollow Knight, Silksong finally lands. After about 6 years of build-up and hype, Hollow Knight, Silksong has officially released on September 4, 2025. Developed by Team Cherry, the game is available on a huge spread of platforms: PC, Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series XS, Linux and Mac OS. It's been getting praise for its mix of precise Metroidvania design, atmospheric environments, challenging bosses, and exploration. Fans have been calling it Silk Sanity because of how long it took, and for many, it seems the wait was worth it.
Story 2, major releases stacking up in September. It's not just Silksong. This month is loaded. Borderlands 4 drops around September 11th to 12th. Silent Hill is coming September 25th. Final Fantasy Tactics, The Avalis Chronicles is in the mix too, the remastered classic RPG returning for strategy lovers. Also Dying Light, The Beast is returning mid-September.
Story 3, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined plus Nintendo announcements. Square Enix has revealed Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, set to release February 5, 2026, on pretty much all major platforms: Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Switch 2, PC. With improved 3D graphics, voice acting, plus some quality of life tweaks like visible enemies and auto low-level enemy bypasses. At the Nintendo Direct in September, there were several announcements. Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave is coming to Switch 2 in 2026. Also, Final Fantasy VII Remake is being expanded to more platforms: Switch 2, Xbox Series, starting January 2026.
Story 4, UK High Street and game store closures. On the retail side, Game, the big UK video game high street retailer, continues to struggle. Another branch is set to close, following 6 others. They've launched closing down sales in those shops, offering up to 20% off, but many stores are already seeing sparse shelves. This kind of contraction shows how much pressure physical retail is under: rising rents, wages, energy, and consumers shifting online. It's not unique to gaming, but games retailers seem particularly exposed.
Story 5, the International 2025 eSports upset. Tundra Esports, a favorite, has been eliminated from the International 2025 playoffs after a 2-0 defeat to Heroic. They'd already dropped from the upper bracket earlier, and there were complications. One of their players, Matthew Whiteman Philemon, had visa issues just days before the tournament, forcing last-minute roster changes. That kind of disruption in esports shows how fragile even big team stability can be when logistics fail.
So let's look at gaming. Gaming seems to bring so many people together. It's a really great way of letting off steam and enjoying the moment. And I think when you do it in moderation, you get a nice little escape from reality for a while. And I feel like with gaming, it challenges the mind. It may advance your levels of, depending on what game that you're playing, you're being taught skills really, and how to be quite efficient in, say, if you needed to be in self-defense, for example. There are also multiple games that actually where you learn how to drive aeroplanes or things like that, rocket launchers. And I feel that sometimes that gaming can be quite useful. I know it gets a bad rep sometimes from people that think that people game too much, but actually it's better that people are invested in something that's non-harmful, like getting into addictions like drugs and that type of thing. and to actually, put their time and energy into something that's quite relaxing for them, but may actually teach them a skill. So we do actually believe that gaming is good in moderation, but obviously make sure that you're not obsessing and not spending too much time on it. So it's about balance, and it always has been, and this is where it ties into our Ragebreed Mind, Body and Spirit, where we always say to people, it's healthy to game, just make sure you're not doing it 24/7. Make sure it doesn't become an addiction. Enjoy it, because actually, just like music, just like any kind of hobby, it helps you in life. It helps you take your mind away of overthinking, and gets you in the mode of, having a bit of fun, and that is what life's about, is having fun. But like I say, everything in moderation. For me, all the rage gaming has come quite far from what it used to be, and we're really, really happy for all of you that have been supporting what we do. So a massive thank you from myself and the team and all the Rage Gaming team for all your support.